Yes, good morning, everyone. So first of all, I welcome you all the participants. So till our session chair will join this meeting, I am briefing the instructions regarding your presentation. Everyone has to finish his or her presentation within 10 minutes. Got it? So sequence wise, you need to be ready with your presentation, and the sequence will be: the first one is paper ID 08 Tanuja. Second is Abhijit M. Nair, paper ID 19. Third, Ruchi Kaushik, paper ID 32. Then paper ID 46, P. Bhagyashri. And the last one is P49, paper ID 49 by Sunny Dhaliwal. Yes, I think everyone is here. Yes, anyone can unmute himself and confirm once if I am audible properly.
Yes, sir, you're audible properly.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Fine,
Sir,
fine. So
sir, a small request from my side.
Yeah, who is?
Sunny Dhaliwal.
Okay, yes, Sunny, tell me.
Sir, I have a class at 12 p.m.
Okay.
So kindly give me a turn. Like I need to complete my turn before 12.
Yeah. So
I have a class at.
yes, Tanuja, if you don't have any problem, shall we give the first presentation slot to Sunny?
Hanji, sir.
Fine. Sunny, you will be the first. Then we will follow the sequence.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Fine. So everyone, I just had a word with our session chair, Dr. Sanjay Jain. He is facing some technical issue. So maybe in 2-3 minutes he will join, and then we immediately start our session. So still wait for a few minutes.
Sorry, I think there was some connection error. I'm sorry, sir. I think there was a connection. I'll share my screen again.
Yes.
I hope I'm audible and my screen is visible to everyone.
You are quite audible. Yeah. Your screen is also visible.
Thank you.
You can open your PPT.
Okay.
And
okay, I will open the same. Wait.
Yeah. Open your PPT and just open in slideshow.
Okay, sir.
Open in slideshow so that it will become on full screen.
Okay, sir. Just is it better now?
No. It's not in slideshow. You just press F5.
Just a minute. F5.
And everyone, please stick with the time limitation. So you need to finish your PPT within 10 minutes. Yes, you can go in setup slideshow. You can go under the slideshow, setup option is there.
Setup slideshow. Okay. On that I need to
from the beginning you can select.
Okay. Setup slideshow. Presented by a speaker full screen. I have to go on that option, or I need to change.
Okay, just close it and go from the beginning. You can from the beginning आप select कीजिए.
I have on the first slide itself. I'm on the first slide. I need to go on to setup slideshow. What should I press, sir?
Present a speaker. Let me check.
Okay,
your options are not visible to me, na, actually.
So they're not visible. I've opened the setup setup show.
Okay, you just close it.
Okay.
And go in the left hand, the first option from the beginning. The first option on the left hand side at the top of your window from the beginning.
from beginning.
Yes. Dr. Sanjay Jain ji, namaskar. Welcome, welcome, sir. Sir, namaskar. And very, very warm welcome, Dr. Sanjay, sir. Am I audible? Sir, Dr. Sanjay Jain ji, namaskar and welcome. Sir, you are, I think, muted, sir. Your voice is not coming to us.
Okay, will you please join? You have link with you.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Sir, very warm welcome to
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Accepting our invitation for
Sir,
conducting this session as a session chair, sir. So I welcome you, sir, again.
thank you, sir.
And without wasting time, I just want to introduce Dr. Sanjay Jain ji. He is working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Amity University, Rajasthan. He has having a vast teaching and industry experience, more than 23 years. He is working with the teaching institutes as well as with the industries. He has also developed various softwares for the various companies and also Sun Certified Java Programmer SCJP, Microsoft Certified Professional VB.NET. So he has a very fine and expertise in these two languages. He is interested in a various research areas also, like soft computing, optimization techniques, and other areas of computer engineering. He has published many research papers as well as few conferences, also attended various conferences. So I welcome you, Dr. Sanjay Jain ji. And
Thank you, sir.
now the
Thank you.
session is hand over to you, sir.
So, shall we start the session, sir?
Yeah, sure, sir, sure.
Okay, sir. Please continue.
So now, Sunny, the first participant, you can start your presentation. Yes. Sunny, you can share your screen again. I think he is disconnected, I think. Yes, Sunny Dhaliwal. Dr. Sanjay Jain ji, he was sharing before you joined, but now he's facing some technical issues.
No problem, sir. No problem.
So yeah, Sunny, if you can hear us, please share your screen and start the
Again?
presentation.
Yes, sir. I will, sir.
Yeah.
Good morning, Sanjay Jain, sir. I am Sunny Dhaliwal, working as assistant professor in the Department of Media Studies at Chandigarh University. Sir, I am not from a technical background. I think my PPT will not sound as well as other people.
No
I am from
problem,
non-technical
no
background. And I think my words, I hope, please like give me some.
Please be comfortable, sir.
I think I'm the odd one out among you all.
No. Nobody is odd one. Everybody
Because
is even.
I was seeing this list of papers. I was like really surprised because I think I was only from the non-technical background. Other people are very well learned and from technical backgrounds. So I hope that my PPT sounds well to you, sir. So spare me, sir, if I make some mistakes, sir.
No. It's okay.
I fold my hand like in the beginning of the presentation.
No. No need to do this type of.
Haan ji. I think please,
Take,
spare me, sir, because I'm not
yes,
prepared a very good PPT.
Yeah.
Haan ji. Thank you, sir. I will start.
Yeah, sure.
So basically, this is just a minute, sir. Website as a digital media tools for media relations by public and private sector universities. So you must have seen there are a lot of public and private sector universities which are coming up, and website is itself a window through which a person enters a university. If he or she is a media personnel, like if I'm a media personnel covering working for a newspaper or or like an electronic media channel. So first thing is the website I would visit and would like to know that what all is going in the public sector or a private sector university. I have taken up 2 universities in my study. This is like a research paper basically based. I have done research on that what all is available on the home page and the media relations page of a website, because website gives access to a person that to know that what is there on the website, because the various stakeholders of a university, the internal public like the university professors, the students of the university, the employees of the university, while the external public, the media, the parents of the wards who are studying in a university, visit a particular website to get to know about the university working, that what all is going in the university, and the university communicates its ideas, its whatever the work that is done by the university through a website. So website is a technological advancement tool for media relations. Now to maintain the term media relation here means that how do you maintain a relationship with the media who is covering your website university, because education beat reporters generally get the task to cover the university if it is a public or a private university. For the public sector, I have taken up Punjab University, like I'm working in Chandigarh. So I have taken up Punjab University. Punjab University is a public sector university. It is not a central government or not a government university. It's a public sector university. For the private university, I have taken up Chitkara University, which is a renowned university in the region. So the keywords for my research paper are the digital media tools. What are the various digital media tools which are used? Then the public sector university, private sector university, media relations, and public relations. Now the term public relations, I would like to give a little briefing to all of you, Ashwini sir and Sanjay Jain sir. So publication basically is the image management. How do you manage the image of a particular university? How, what is like, what all tasks, what all tools you use to maintain the image of a university? Now website is a very important tool that it is used for public relations, because through a website you get to know, and through website you can make or mar the image of your university. Now, if I talk about the research question, the first research question is to analyze the use of website as a tool of PR in public and private sector university. I would like to analyze how website is used for the purpose of public relations. Now, like I had talked about public relation, publication is the process of maintaining good relations with the media, with the people, internal and external public. How do you manage the image of the university? Second question, research question, to study the content which is displayed on the website of public and private sector university. So I would like to study, I have studied the content that is there on the homepage of the website and the media relations page. I have studied only the homepage and the media relations page. I have not studied the full website. Like studying a full website would be a very big task, but I have only studied the homepage, what all is displayed on the homepage and the media relations page. Third is the research question is to compare the home page and the media relations page of the public and the private sector sector organization universities. So now there is a significant difference in the content on the homepage and the media relations web page of the public sector and the private university website.
Can
Now,
you change
yes,
the
sir.
slide because
Yes, sir. This is the research
slide
methodology
is
I've taken.
just visible.
Yes, sir. This is the research methodology. I have done a content analysis of the
Okay, but
digital
your
media.
slide is not sharing visible.
It's not visible.
Yeah, I'm just getting your first slide only.
Ashok, should I do the screen sharing again, sir? Just a minute, sir. I will share the screen again, sir. Just a minute, sir.
Your slides are not moving at that time.
Okay.
So you do one thing, just press F5 from.
Just a minute, sir.
Resume slideshow.
Is it now visible, sir? Slide 3.
Yeah. Slide is visible, but it
the
is not on the full screen.
Not on the full screen.
Yeah, now it's visible. Research question.
Yes. We are on the third slide.
Yeah, okay.
This is on which slide is visible to you? Research methodology or the research question slide, sir?
Research question.
Okay, I think there is some issue because I am on the this slide is visible. Research questions.
Yeah.
So if I talk about the research questions, so I have taken up the subject matter that is available on the website, the language of the subject matter, in which language it is there, English, Hindi, or the any some regional language. How is the content presented? Because there can be just audio content, there can be a visual content, or there is some textual content. The website generally have the textual content, but some the private sector university have also some visual and audio content. Now what is the very important criteria is the frequency upgradation. How is the website upgraded? Because the it is a general notion that the public sector university websites is not updated on daily basis, while the private sector university website is updated on hourly basis or sometime on minute basis, while the public sector university websites are not updated really well. So sir, research questions I have just discussed. Should I move to the next slide?
Yes.
Sir, yes. Sir, is the research methodology website visible to you? Research methodology website?
Stuck on
No.
this particular slide only.
Actually,
Yes.
actually, you are not on the slideshow, na? That's why you need to
Sir,
select
you
every
do.
time.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
just press F5
Yeah.
from your keyboard.
Okay, just I have pressed. Just.
Otherwise, you need to select each and every
Each
slide.
and every slide, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, wherever you are currently. So you can just immediately go on the fourth or fifth slide, whatever you want.
Sir, I'll be directly, just a minute.
Yeah.
I'll be just discussing the research methodology in very quickly. I won't waste the time of the experts. So the research methodology I have adopted is content analysis of the digital media platforms. That is the official website of the public and the private sector organization of Chandigarh region. So I would be doing I had done a content analysis in which I have studied the homepage of public sector and the private sector university website and the media relations page of public sector and the private sector university. Now I want to gauge that what is the usage of this website to promote their relations with the media, because website is generally used by a university to promote media relations and to carry out the task of online public relations. Now I would just directly shift to the findings and conclusions. Now when I was doing the content analysis of both the websites, there was a significant difference. The media relations, the university, public sector university had very static content. It just had a textual content. It should have a dedicated media relations page. It was missing from the public sector university website. While the private sector university website, that is Chitkara University, had a dedicated press and media relations web page where the media personnel can visit and get the content, that is the press release, the video release, or whatever is going on in the university, so they can directly get the content. So it is easy for the media personnel to get content from a private sector university as compared to a public sector university. By visiting their website, they will get the press release, they will get the audio, they will get the video of the event that are going on in the university. So it is easy for the media personnel to get the content from the private sector. Now the private sector university, I have discussed that they have displayed their audio and visual content on their website, and that is that it has made easy for the media personnel. Now the private sector university does not have the contact number, neither the email address of the public relation officer of the university. So that is a big missing from the private sector university website. They should mention the mobile number or the contact details or the email address of the dedicated publication officer, so that it is easy for the media personnel to reach him out. while the same was available on the public sector university website, that is Punjab University website, the contact number, the email address was visible. So it is easy for a media personnel who's covering the university to get the contact. So that it is easy for him to get information through. So just a minute.
Yeah. Sunny, you just conclude your findings. and your-
Just concluding the same, sir. Just a minute. Just give me 2
because
seconds.
your time is up now.
I know, sir. So the public sector university should have a dedicated media relations page, and the public sector university should make the press release in audio and visual form and make them visible on the media relations page or on the home page. So is it easy for the media personnel to get the content? So that was all in my presentation. So thank you. I would not waste more time. I think I had taken a more time that was given.
One question.
Yes, sir.
When you have designed or developed this website,
No, sir. I didn't design. I just studied the available website of public sector and the private university, Punjab University and
okay,
Chitkara
you
University.
just compared everything.
Yes, I just did
So
a
what are
comparison.
the criteria to judge the image management of a particular website? How do you, what is the sources that you are just distinguishing?
I have taken the subject matter that is visible on the website. What kind of subject matter is there? Then the language of the subject matter. What kind of content is made visible? Is it just textual content? Because majority of the website just displays textual content. They do not display audio and visual content, because currently we are living into a digital era where people want to consume every content through audio and visual form. Then I had
as a software developer, when I was working with this,
yes, sir.
Because less amount of video, if you upload less amount of videos, then your website will move fast.
Okay.
Because if you upload so many videos and images in the website, then this website will be heavy. So
Okay,
and number of persons will access those websites, then it will open slowly.
Okay, sir.
So I would suggest everybody that amount of videos and audios must be less.
Okay, sir.
Because to access the website faster,
Okay.
we need to upload this thing. Very less amount of videos in upload.
Audio should be available on the
and one
web
more thing,
page.
you mentioned that so many websites, they don't write their email addresses and phone numbers, but I don't think so that they won't mention, because everybody in every websites email addresses are there to contact the person.
That was missing from the Chitkara University website. I had
Some more.
So they had, this was the major missing I had found on
Yeah.
the website. The contact details of the public relation officer was missing from their website. So that was a major missing. If I am a media personnel and covering the same, I do need the contact details of the person whom I need to contact to get the information. So that was missing from their website. Neither there was any contact number, neither there was any email address of the public relation officer. There were numerous other contacts which were not useful for a media person, because he need not contact the security personnel, he need not contact the admission cell, he need to contact the public relation officer to get the press release, to get the university information.
Sir, any questions?
Thank you, sir. I would close my screen now. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else from audience? You may ask questions to Sunny if you have any query. You can unmute yourself and ask the question directly to Sunny if you have, otherwise we need to move further. Yeah, next presenter is Tanuja, paper
Hanji, sir.
ID 8.
Hanji, sir.
Yes, you can share your screen. Yes,
So
you
my
can start.
screen is visible.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. Good morning, all of you. My name is Tanuja Punetha, and I am a research scholar from Doon University, Dehradun. Today, I am presenting my research paper entitled Picture Fuzzy Einstein Confidence Hybrid Aggregation Operators and its Application in MCGDM Problem. These are some brief outlines of my work. Next, abstract. The aim of this paper is to investigate aggregating operators of picture fuzzy numbers based on confidence levels, that is familiarity degree, namely confidence picture fuzzy Einstein hybrid average and confidence picture fuzzy Einstein hybrid geometric operators. Some desirable properties of proposed aggregating operators are also discussed. To validate the proposed work, a MCGDM method and a numerical example based on air quality evaluation have been presented. To show the stability of the proposed work, a sensitivity analysis has also been conducted. These are some keywords which I have used in my paper. Next, introduction. Multi-criteria group decision making. A multi-criteria group decision making is a well-known technique in decision science. In MCGDM problem, relevant alternatives that are evaluated by a group of decision makers based on multiple criteria. Next, fuzzy set and its extensions. In 1965, Jade suggested the concept of fuzzy set. Every element in fuzzy set is defined by its membership degree. By including membership degree along with non-membership degree, Atanosov in 1986 introduced the concept of intrinsic fuzzy set with the condition that the sum of these two degrees not exceeding 1. By including membership degree, non-membership degree, and neutral degree, the concept of picture fuzzy set was introduced by Kwang with the condition that the sum of these three degrees not exceeding 1. Next, literature survey. To provide an overview on developed aggregating operators under picture fuzzy set environment, a literature survey has been conducted and summarized in this table. Next, basic concept. First one, picture fuzzy set. Suppose X be a universal set, then picture fuzzy set on X is defined by this representation, where mu px is called degree of positive membership, eta px is called degree of neutral membership, and nu px is called degree of negative membership. And these three degrees satisfies the following condition. Next, score and accuracy functions. Let P be a picture fuzzy number, then the score and accuracy functions are defined as follows. Score of P is equal to negation of 3 degrees and accuracy of P is equal to summation of 3 degrees. Next, Einstein operations of picture fuzzy numbers. Let P, P1 and P2 be 3 picture fuzzy numbers and let lambda be a real positive number. Then the operational laws are defined as follows. Next, proposed operators. In this paper, we have proposed following two new operators. First one, confidence picture fuzzy Einstein hybrid averaging operator. Second one, confidence picture fuzzy Einstein hybrid geometric operators. Now, confidence picture fuzzy Einstein hybrid average operator. Let Pj be a collection of picture fuzzy numbers and Lj be the confidence level of picture fuzzy numbers. Then confidence picture fuzzy Einstein hybrid average operator can be defined as follows, where P dot del J is the jth largest of the weighted picture fuzzy values and P dot J is equal to n omega J Pj. Here omega and W be the associated and weighted vector respectively, and both have the same conclusion, that is both belong to the closed interval 0, 1 and their sum is always 1. If we take confidence level is equal to 1, then the proposed operator reduced to the picture fuzzy Einstein hybrid averaging operator, which is defined as follows. Next, theorem for confidence picture fuzzy Einstein hybrid average operator. Let Pj be a collection of picture fuzzy numbers and Lj be its confidence levels. Then the aggregated values by confidence picture fuzzy Einstein hybrid average operator is also a picture fuzzy number and defined as follows. With the help of Einstein operational laws, we can easily prove this theorem. Next, multi-criteria group decision making method. Let us consider a MCGDM problem having a collection of n distinct alternatives B and M criteria D with weight vector omega. Assume that there are R set of decision makers whose weight vector is tau, satisfying summation of S varies 1 to R tau S is equal to 1. The procedural steps of the proposed MCGDM method is described below. In step first, collect the picture fuzzy decision matrices. In step second, normalize the picture fuzzy decision matrices. In step third, aggregate all the R picture fuzzy decision matrices by using confidence picture fuzzy Einstein hybrid average operator. In step 4, utilize the confidence picture fuzzy Einstein hybrid geometric operator to calculate overall preference values. In step 5, calculate the score values. In step 6, rank the alternatives and get best alternative. Next, illustrative example. To illustrate the proposed method, the air quality evaluation problem has been solved by using proposed aggregating operators. There are many factors that must be considered while selecting the best air quality station, but here we consider only the following 3 criteria to assess quality of air. First one SO2, second one NO2, and third one PM10. And now procedural steps for group decision making. In step first, we have collected 3 picture fuzzy decision matrices, which are shown in tables 1, 2, and 3. Step second, as all the criteria are benefit type, so there is no need to normalize it. In step third, we have used confidence picture fuzzy Einstein hybrid average operator to aggregate 3 picture fuzzy decision matrices. The computed results are shown in table 4. Step 4, we have used confidence picture fuzzy Einstein hybrid geometric operator to aggregate all preference values. The computed results are shown in table 5. In step 5, we get score values of each alternative. In step 6, hence we can see that score of B4 is greater, thus B4 is the best alternative. Next, sensitivity analysis. To show the stability of the proposed operator, a sensitivity analysis has been conducted by taking different combination of confidence levels. The computed results are tabulated in table 6 and plotted in figure 1. From table and figure, it is observed that alternatives have different score values for different combinations of L. From all the selected combinations, the best and worst alternative are always B4 and B1 respectively. Thus, we can conclude that the proposed operator is consistent and provide stable results. Next, concluding remarks. The nature of relative score values follows the same trend for all the proposed aggregating operators. If we take confidence level L is equal to 1 in the proposed operator, then they converted into existing operator. All the novel aggregating operators provide same conclusion, that is the best and worst alternative are B4 and B1. Thus the proposed operators are stable. These are some references which I have used in my paper. Thank you.
Hello.
Hanji sir.
Yeah, Tanuja. Can you please explain me what is this fuzzy technology?
Fuzzy technology sir.
Yeah.
सर फजी सेट एक्चुअली मैंने फजी सेट पे काम किया है. फजी सेट जो होता है वो मेंबरशिप डिग्री को डिफाइन करता है. मेंबरशिप डिग्री जो होती है हमारी वो क्लोज्ड इंटरवल 0 से 1 के बीच में काम करती है सर.
नहीं, स्टार्टिंग की स्लाइड्स में आपने बताया कि प्लस एंड माइनस डिग्री. So what is the cause of plus or minus degree? What is the when this plus will occur or negative value will occur?
सर आपकी आवाज प्रॉपर नहीं आ रही है.
आपकी स्टार्टिंग स्लाइड में आपने बताया था कि
हाँ
प्लस
जी सर.
और माइनस डिग्री.
हाँ जी पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव.
पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव डिग्री है ना.
हाँ जी सर.
The purpose of this
सर एक्चुअली फजी सेट में हमने सिर्फ पॉजिटिव मेंबरशिप डिग्री को डिफाइन किया था, लेकिन कुछ रियल लाइफ प्रॉब्लम्स ऐसी होती हैं जिनमें हम 100% ट्रू वैल्यू ही नहीं दे पाते हैं। कभी कभी हम किसी पर पूरी तरह श्योर नहीं होते हैं, तो हम उस चीज को भी कंसिडर करते हैं। तो फजी सेट जो था हमारा वो वैसी कंडीशन के लिए अप्रोप्रिएट नहीं था, तो उस प्रॉब्लम को हैंडल करने के लिए इंटूनिस्टिक फजी सेट आया, जिसमें कि हमने नॉन मेंबरशिप डिग्री को भी डिफाइन किया, ताकि क्या कहते हैं अगर हम किसी की ट्रू वैल्यू भी दे रहे हैं तो हम उसकी फॉल्स वैल्यू को भी बता सकें।
वैल्यू या फॉल्स वैल्यू, हाँ
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी,
वही मैंने पूछा था कि व्हाट इज द
हाँ जी, हाँ जी सर।
टेक्नोलॉजी है जो किस चीज पे बेस्ड है, किस चीज पे बेस्ड है। चलिए ठीक
सर
है,
आपकी अब
ठीक है, ओके फाइन।
ठीक है, थैंक यू सो मच सर।
अश्विनी सर नेक्स्ट।
Yes, next
Hello.
presentation is Abhijit M. Nair.
If you are ready with your presentation, please share to your.
Abhijit, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, share your screen. And
Is my
after
screen visible?
Abhijit, please,
Your mic is mute.
Ruchi Kaushik. Okay, Ruchi is not here. P. Bhagyashri will be the next.
Your voice is not
Sir,
coming.
is my screen visible?
Yeah, visible.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Abhijit M. Nair from Institute of Advanced Research, Gandhinagar, and today I will be presenting a poster on the topic Computational Methods to Find the Replication Origin Site in Eukaryotes. Now, the first question we should ask is replication origin site. What is it? It is an initiation place where the cell starts to divide. We can hold the replication process guilty in every aspect, as this is the core process which decides the fate of organism, whether bacterial or viral or human. What if we can predict the exact origin site and then devise the further steps? So there are few algorithms which is formulated on the basis of theory. Now, in the replication part, there is an initiator sequence, which consists of more number of adenine and thymine, because these bonds have double hydrogen bonds and hence it would be easier to break. And just after the initiator sequence, there would be an increase in the GC content. Here GC is guanine and cytosine. Now there would be a peak in the GC content because of the stability issues, as GC have triple bond. So it would be more stable than AT bond. Now there are numerous techniques which involve various algorithms which calculates and provides the data to show where there is a hike in GC content. These are some mathematical formulas which help in the determination of ORI site. First, this is the direct and easy method, but if we are taking large sequences, then it would be less reliable. It is also known as GC skew method. In this, we would convert the DNA sequence to binary digit, and then we would use this formula. Next, it is the autocorrelation measure and cross correlation measure. These are similar, and both these formula correlates the value of CG content. For this, we would initially convert the DNA sequence into a discrete sequence to use these formulas. So if we look, then there would be 4 discrete sequences which can be extracted from a particular DNA sequence. Now, for that particular DNA sequence, if we are considering adenine, then we would assign +1 to that value and rest of would be negative. And vice versa is also true. Like if you are considering cytosine or thymine, then the particular value of that particular sequence would be positive and the rest of them would be negative. Next is the entropy measure and correlated entropy measure. Again, these are two somewhat similar. In entropy measure, we would calculate the probability of the occurrence of bases, nitrogen bases, which are ATGC, and then we would take the log2, and finally we would calculate the entropy. And with the help of this formula, we would calculate the abruption of the sequences. And finally, we can predict the place of ORI site. Now, how this we can we can get the ORI site? First of all, we would take the derivative of any DNA sequence with the help of these prediction method, and then we would subtract it from the mean, and we would call it as DI, and n is the number of windows. Finally, we would take standard deviation, and then we would check if the DI value is either if it's either more or less, then the output would be false. It should lie between this value, it should not exceed than 2.5 or decrease than minus 2.5 times the standard deviation. And finally, let's call this the collection of points be DJ, and the points would lie from 1, 2, 3 to m. Again, we would check if the DJ, the point, it should lie, it should be less than 0.5 times the number of windows. Now, number of windows is the particular frame where a particular sequence from like the length is decided. Finally, if even if one point is there which satisfies this equation, then there would be a peak, and if not, there would not be any peak. Using this, we can say if there is ORI site present, origin of replication site is present or not. Now, again, there is a catch to these formulas. Sometimes it can show false peak. How can we rectify it? We can take like a pre-recorded data, and then we can use it as reference, and then we can compare it. We would then check in the window where ORI site is present. Then we can use these results for further use. Now, if we see the GC skew plot, we can see within this frame, there is a sudden fall in the peak of GC content. This is the GC content. There would be a sudden fall in the GC content. And again, just after this little bit part, there would be a hike in GC content. So within this region, we can say since there is a decrease in GC content, there would be a peak in AT content, adenine and thymine. And as I have said earlier, where there is a sequence which is rich in AT sequence, we can say there is origin of replication site. There are two different methods to identify this ORI site. One is computational method, and second is biological method. The main advantage of this method, it is fast, and it is budget friendly, and with more data, it is much more reliable. There are a lot of applications too, we can stop any hereditary diseases or any other diseases by altogether stopping the replication process of that organism. Even we can use this to treat cancer. Thank you. That's it.
Okay, Abhijit, which tool you have used to implement your algorithm?
So actually, we are just using Python right now, and in Python, we are incorporating this formula, and then we are using it to calculate the result.
With the help of this Python programming language,
Yes, sir.
you are plotting all the graphs and everything.
Yes, sir.
To plot this graph, which library you have included or used in your program?
So biosequence. Sir, actually, I'm from biotech field, so I'm not expert in core language. So,
But you have used Python to.
yes, sir.
One more question. Can you tell me what is heuristic or meta-heuristic? What is the difference between these two?
So which?
Heuristic and meta-heuristic?
So, no, sir.
No idea about this.
So I haven't heard about this term.
No, while working, your topic is computational.
So yes, sir. So actually, I'm from biotech field, so this is
You
completely
are
different
including
topic.
computational methods also in your biotech concept.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm new to this field, so I'm learning. This is my step 1. So I'm just learning this process.
Okay, TK. Thank you.
Anyone else if have any doubt?
Yes, anyone from audience? The last presentation is paper ID 46, Bhagyashri.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Abhijit. Thank you. Bhagyashri, are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready, sir.
Okay. You can share your screen.
Sir, my screen is visible, sir.
Not now.
Yeah, visible. No, not now. Yeah.
It's not. Share it
Sir.
again.
Okay.
Yes, Sanjay sir, this is the last one.
Yeah. Okay. sir.
One. Yeah, are you presenting with your mobile? Yes, Bhagyashree.
Yes, sir.
Are you presenting your PPT from your mobile?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So don't you? Okay, fine. You can open your
So
PPT
now
here.
it is visible, sir.
Yeah. We will manage. What you say, Dr. Sanjay ji?
Yeah, but phone size is
Fine.
Sir,
Yeah.
my
Now
screen
it's
is
Now
visible,
it's
sir.
it's fine.
Now it's visible, sir.
yeah. You can proceed.
Okay, so shall I start, sir?
Yeah, sure.
A pleasant morning to all the dignitaries and my fellow beings present online for this international conference on advanced materials in innovative technology organized by Amity University, Rajasthan. Myself, Bhagyashree, professor in electronics and communications from St. Anne's Degree College for Women, Hyderabad. Today, I feel very much delighted to be a part of this conference, and I'm here to explore my presentation on artificial intelligence. Before getting into the PPT, I would like to take a quick look onto the contents, which are as follows. Introduction to artificial intelligence, types of artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning, architecture, history and evolution, applications, future scope, followed by conclusion. Now let's understand what does artificial intelligence actually mean. To define in simple words, artificial intelligence refers to any human-like behavior displayed by a machine or a system which is programmed to have intelligence which is artificially made by using software codes, and hence the machine or the system can mimic human-like behavior along with the capability to sense, touch, including decision making, etc. Intelligence is actually ability to think, ability to imagine, create, memorize, understand and recognize pattern, make choices, adapt to change, and learn from experience. Artificial intelligence is a human endeavor to create a non-organic machine-based entity that has all the above abilities of natural organic intelligence. Hence, it is actually known as AI. AI is mainly categorized into two shapes based on capability and based on functionality. Further, it is structured into four types, namely reactive machine, limited memory, theory of mind, and self-awareness, where self-awareness is the final step in implementing a full-fledged AI. Coming to the next step in implementing or developing artificial intelligence paves a way to learn about the concepts of machine learning and deep learning. But before that, let's have a quick look on all the four types. This slide shows the basic principles of reactive machine type. It follows basic principles of AI, but cannot store the data. On the other side, limited memory type can work and store the data respectively. Theory of mind is based on psychological premise, which can create a two-way relationship between a man and a machine. Self-awareness has human level contagiousness, which is the final step to develop AI. Now, paving a way of deep learning and machine learning concepts. To be frank, we have to study about the basics like deep learning. As shown in the slide, deep learning is a subset of machine learning, where machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. On the whole, artificial intelligence is actually a combination of both machine learning and deep learning, as shown in the slide, where machine learning works on statistical algorithms that enable implementation through data. Deep learning is which is a subset of machine learning, follows neural network architecture, which has number of hidden data layers. And this picture simply tells us about the working principle of both ML algorithm as well as deep learning algorithm, where ML, machine learning, works on the pass to binary data given to the system. It works and processes the data using the algorithms and converts the output, and which is compatible with network predictions. In deep learning, structured and unstructured data are the two types which are taken as external data, and it works on layers of thought and gives an output through self-driving network. Now, the approach towards the various methods used in artificial intelligence leads us to look into the major components like learning, reasoning, problem solving, perception, and natural language understanding. This also includes the few components which are seen in the architecture of our artificial intelligence, which includes speech to text, text to speech conversion, expert systems, image recognition, vision, robotics, planning and scheduling, optimization, and many more. So, I have taken only the glimpse of the major aspects. If you go to the next slide, according to the theoretically, we can analyze that there would be only three major components which are to be perfectly understood by the developer in the concept of artificial intelligence, like speech recognition, which is used to understand the given data, computer vision, which is used to analyze the data, which comes under learning, and natural language processing is used to convert the output in the required format to the user or the programmer. But technically, these components will also include problem solving and perception. Now, after facing many uncertainties, good and bad times, finally we could approach artificial intelligence to a minimal extent in the market. Though the inventions which are made are not full-fledged, but we could reach up to some levels of artificial intelligence developments using the basic conceptual design and programming. Fortunately, all the discoveries were often successful in its own domain, and some of the successful endeavors are listed here. In 1959, a program called General Problem Solver was designed to mimic human problem solving method, that is nothing but decision making. In 1963, AI lab was established at Stanford University. In 1972, Prolog was created for logical programming. In 1982, Japan's Ministry of International Trade and Industry has launched FGCS systems, that is future generation computer systems, to develop a supercomputer. Most importantly, the period between 1974 to 1980 is actually named as first AI winter, because during this period, funds was completely drowned due to some projects results, which only discussed about the pros and cons of artificial intelligence. At the time of 1980s, slowly companies started spending more than $1 billion on investing in expert systems, also Lisp machine market. It supported and encouraged many companies in building specialized computers to function based on artificial intelligence programming language and also Lisp. During the period of 1983 to 87, computer technology was upgraded, and hence cheaper alternative supports have come up to run systems at cheaper rates, which collapsed Lisp machine entirely in 1987. Hence, this period is known as second artificial intelligence winter. 10 years from then, IBM has developed Deep Blue, which defeated world's chess champion Kasparov in 1997. In 2005, DARPA Grand Stallion was grabbed by Stanley, a self-driving car. In 2008, Google, after struggling hard, has launched voice recognition feature in its iPhone. In 2011, Apple has launched Siri, which is an AI-powered virtual assistant through its operating system. In 2014, Google has launched first self-driving car, and later Amazon has released Alexa, which is a virtual detecting machine remote controller. In 2016, Google's DeepMind and AlphaGo defeated world champions. In 2018, Google again launched a natural language processing engine, BERT, which reduced hurdles in language translation and understanding by machine learning applications. In 2020, AI algorithm was handed over to scientific and medical teams who worked to discover vaccine for COVID. This algorithm has a capability to predict the existence of RNA in the body within 27 seconds, which is almost 120 times faster than the other available methods. Coming to the basic applications of AI, there are many more to pen down, but I have taken only the considerable applications like healthcare, automobile, finance, surveillance, social media, entertainment, education, space exploration, gaming, robotics, agriculture, and e-commerce. Finally, I look upon future. This picture shows about how the artificial intelligence has impacted our daily lives through smartphones, through e-commerce, through self-driving cabs, through Google Maps, etc. Other than this, if you come to future scope of AI, the future scope of artificial intelligence continues to grow due to the job roles and the advancements which are made in the field. The various roles are analysts, developers, researchers, algorithm experts, robotic specialists, military and aviation specialists, surgical technician, etc. Finally, I say by concluding that the main idea of developing AI machine is actually to replace human force with machine work. And in future, AI will have much more influence on our daily lives. But still, AI is not full-fledgedly implemented anywhere around the globe. But in future, there is a hope of developing the concept of AI to reach its highest levels in order to compete with the modern market. There are many more aspects on which scientists and the researchers are to work on to develop the full-fledged robot with artificial intelligence. And we can even predict that in future, as this is not an end for AI study, there is much more to study and understand in order to develop. And it is very fortunate that we can even perceive to have a society of robots, which can even work better than human, which reduces manpower, but automatically it will have both advantages and disadvantages. It depends upon the user and it depends upon the market. Finally, I thank Amity University coordinators from bottom of my heart for providing such a wonderful opportunity to explore my idea as a part of this conference. Thank you.
Yeah, Bhageshri, did you develop any application in this AI?
No, sir. Actually, I'm very slow. Actually, I'm a beginner, and this is my second presentation. I still started working. I wanted to work on this concept, and since the university has provided one chance, I just got to hit it.
Mhm.
I
So-
have an idea, but I would like to proceed for PhD with the same concept.
PHP. What did you say? Hello.
Hello.
Which suppose
PhD, sir.
PHP. Okay.
PhD. She
PhD.
want to
Okay.
pursue PhD in this
Yes,
area.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Which suppose if you go in this AI field, so which programming language would you select?
I think PIC controllers will be better to work on, sir. Because if you compare with the controller 8051 and processor, PIC microcontroller will have a better effect because the memory space, the coding, and also the instructions are far better when we compare it with the other processor and controllers.
But how would you train your machine?
We can use Python. We can even use multisim. There is one new language simulation software which is launched by Multisim, sir. I'm trying to get it. Actually, I have attended one robotics workshop organized by IIT Bombay. There we are provided with some e-book and as well as the kit. We were taught some small program codes in order to just move the limbs of a robot, move a step forward and backward. Such programmings were done. I'm still in practice, sir.
Try to go for TensorFlow also. That is user friendly.
Yes, sir.
As you are not from programming background, so
Yes, sir.
go for this tool also. Okay. Thank you. Any
Thank you, sir.
questions?
Yes. Bhagyashri, what exactly was your objective to write this abstract or paper? What was in your mind? What you want to achieve by this?
Actually, I wanted to study the complete structure of artificial intelligence because I was influenced by many examples in our daily life. If you
So,
take
fine,
as
fine,
I told Alexa, that's a virtual machine. I
fine,
was really intent, and I was literally looking into the architecture. How does it work with the human instruction? How a machine is able to do
So
with this
whenever you write some research papers or research proposals, now you need to take few existing models, existing architectures of these machine learning, and then compare these with the real time this one. So you need to do more review. So for next your whatever you want to do in this field, you just select good research papers with the reputed journals and then thoroughly review these papers so that you will be able to present and will be able to write a good research paper. So review is important. Literature review is very important. Okay. Fine, fine. So thank you. And all the participants, I must thank you all for presenting your research work here in this session. And about your rest formalities, about certificates and all, within a week, the conference committee will communicate with you students. And finally, Sanjay sir, I
Thank you,
thank
sir.
you
Thank you.
again for sparing time from your valuable or busy schedule, sir.
Whenever you will call me, definitely I will get the time. And space.
So nice of you, sir. So nice.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you, sir. Officially, we are ending this session.
Thank you, sir. Namaste.
Okay, sir. Namaskar. Okay, goodbye, everyone.